We'll talk about making a difference. We are honored today to have the opportunity to talk with Taylor Duncan, a young man who is making the sport of baseball open to all. He started with one team, but now alternative baseball is being offered all over the country, and they're looking to get it going here in the Tri-Cities. He joins us via Zoom to tell us more about this amazing program. Taylor, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me here. And yes, ma'am, we are looking at expanding it to the Tri-City area. Well, we just need to find a volunteer coach manager to help us get it going.
And I was listening to your story and how this all evolved. Tell me a little bit about your experience, because you loved baseball and you made all this happen in your town and now all over.
Correct. Well, I was diagnosed first on the autism spectrum at the age of 4, where I had a lot of speech issues, sensory issues, and anxiety issues growing up. And my mother really helped me get through a lot of those obstacles, along with a lot of other mentors who helped me as well. But as I got older, I still faced a lot of social stigma of what one with autism can and cannot accomplish. And unfortunately, that precluded me from playing traditional sports when I was much younger. But with the positive experiences that I've gotten within America's pastime and my experience, I decided I wanted to provide this opportunity to others just like myself who want the opportunity to be accepted for who we are. We want to be encouraged to be the best we can be. And the program aims to instill confidence needed for everyone to fulfill dreams in life on and off the baseball diamond.
Wonderful. And you started by just starting your own team, and then from there this has just grown, I understand.
Yes, definitely, for sure. We started in Powder Springs, Georgia in January 2016 with only 7 players. We worked on the skills in the practices and really worked on the basic of skills, how to hit a ball, how to run the bases. And then as we progressed, we were ready to really work with them on the more advanced skills. You would think that calling pop flies in the airs and really fielding ground balls and throwing them to a specific base, you wouldn't think anything really much about that, since they go by very quick. In the game of baseball, when you're watching the Braves or watching the Nationals, but that actually requires our players to actually communicate with one another to really get things done and work together. And so the basics of the game of baseball really teach our players some of the skills, even as they go through hot streaks and cold streaks in the game themselves. We go through hot streaks and cold streaks in everyday life, really. And it gives them a perfect avenue, a perfect outlet to really test the waters and really continue to grow their own skills, whether it be in a physical or a social way.
Yeah, so you're playing baseball and the love of the game and the passion, and you can see the excitement on their faces. But like you said, they're learning so much more about life and each other, and that really carries through even to your volunteers.
Absolutely, definitely. You know, I know that I founded this movement to power through perceptions, hashtag power through perceptions. But really, this movement revolves around our players, it revolves around our volunteers, and everyone who really puts an effort toward making our movement and expansion into these other territories successful. And it's successful for our players to really get the growth that they've been getting, especially as we've gotten a lot of success in the Chattanooga area. And now we're looking at bringing it north.
I was going to say, and let's talk a little bit about that expansion, because really you guys have just been all over, and once you get into one state, it seems like you're spreading out within that state.
Oh yes, absolutely. That's what we're planning on doing. When we first started in Greater Atlanta, and after we'd gotten interest in segments done on national media, then we really realized that there was a need for our program in a lot of areas, because as those like myself age out of high school, once they get out of the building for the last time, once they collect their diploma, once they not hear the pomp and circumstance anymore, so to speak, once the music is turned off for the last time, and once their term in high school ends and they move on to another chapter, well, it seems like a lot of those resources and services they age out of those at age 18, and lo and behold, in a lot of different areas, there's nothing for them. So that's where we are to fulfill that need for them in those areas.
Well, I am a huge fan of what you have done so far and what you continue to do. We're going to give everybody your website for information because I would love to see this here in the Tri-Cities. I know you would too,
Absolutely,
and our population as well. So if you think you could help and volunteer and be part, you can learn more by checking out their website. See what Taylor has done, some amazing work. It is Alternative Baseball, and you can visit their website today for more information.